Okay, Jack Nicholson does Lady Gaga. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Okay, I'm going to try to start a set of vlogs that'll deal with art appreciation. Notice looking out on the net tubes that there's really not a whole lot of that out there. So who the hell am I not to fill in the gap, right? Um, I'm kind of a enthusiast, so uh, let's start with the short things to keep in mind when you're in a situation when you're looking at artwork. Number one, don't take this shit too seriously. It's just like I mean, my interest is in paintings, so I'll just assume we're looking at paintings. Um, it's just a it's just a painting. It's just a piece of work on the wall, And so if you're around someone that is taking it too seriously, and they're, just slap them upside the head and say, "Hey, Mark said don't take this shit too seriously." Okay, number two, don't phone it in. Don't just kind of stare at it. And, since you're not taking it too seriously, you can look at it and, think of it as a puzzle and put the puzzle together. Like, what does the visual, what do you think the visual statement is, that the artist is trying to put across? Um, what's the background of the artist? He might have an interesting history to think about. Number three, don't hide behind your tendency to do Larry the Cable Guy impressions when you're in the moment. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to impress your girlfriend. So don't do it. Number four. And this is my bias. The artwork does not have to be photorealistic, or it doesn't have to be a representation of something. It doesn't have to be a barn and a cow. It doesn't have to be something that you would find in nature. Now, I know a lot of abstract artists these days say that the art has to come from somewhere. One of the things that the abstract expressionists used to say is that they wanted it to be, from within. Now, within their subconscious, they're bringing out their world from within, not looking at the world outside and recreating it on the canvas. So keep that in mind. Where's the artist coming from? Maybe they're trying to bring something from within their mind. Okay. Don't say stupid shit when you're in the moment. If you're, if you're not familiar with it and you don't want to be, then just ride along. But don't pretend. It's gotta be real for you. And I know that this is an interest or a passion that not very many people are into. So I'm probably not talking to very many people, but it's what I'm into. Last, I know I'm over my 5, but I've given you 5. But here's my last thing, and most importantly, don't judge the art. I mean, don't, either positive or negative. That's good or that's bad. I mean, if you are a professional in the art industry, fine. But I'm not talking to you if you are. I'm just talking to most of us who aren't professionally trained in art. So don't judge it. It's like telling a lawyer to do brain surgery. He's not trained in brain surgery. um, and also, when you judge it good or bad, you're implying competition. And art is not a competition. Simon Cowell's an asshole. So, art is not a competition. Art is a form of expression. It's a way of telling a story. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to like or not like. I mean, art is 100% subjective. So there are going to be pieces that you like and pieces that you don't like. That's true for me too. I actually don't really dislike anything. I just like certain styles more than other styles. Any visual expression, though, is, I think, a positive thing. Here are a few examples of works that I like. The first one is work by Carl Appel. He was one of the leading figures in the Cobra art movement. And take a look at that. And then the second, third, and fourth examples are from abstract expressionists. I'm a huge abstract expressionist fan. Joan Mitchell, William de Kooning, and Clyfford Still. Those three examples. And then the last one is, by the way, all of those artists are no longer with us. Carl Appel was the one who died most recently, and he died in 2006. The last one here is a living artist, and a fairly young living artist, Brian Rutenberg. And I wanted to show one of his works because I'm very grateful to him for being willing to share his knowledge here on YouTube. I've viewed his video logs and have learned a great deal from Brian, and I also have looked at his art. I wish I could see it in person, but I've seen it on the screen, and I absolutely love his. He calls himself a landscape painter, and he uses abstraction to represent those landscapes. And I think they're absolutely beautiful paintings. So anyway, there is my art appreciation vlog entry, and I'll try to do this maybe once a week and try to put something together for you. So see you next time.